Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. This is the first video of class 6 history chapter Traders, Kings and Pilgrims. Children, you learnt about the Northern Black Polished Ware in the previous chapter, which was found from many sites throughout the subcontinent. This pottery reached to the different places of the subcontinent through traders. Traders carried this pottery from the place they were made to other places for selling them. Children, South India was famous for gold, spices, and precious stones. And in spices, especially, pepper was very much popular among traders. You can understand its value by the fact that pepper was known as black gold in Roman Empire. Traders carried these goods to Rome through waterways in ships and by land in caravans. Several Roman coins have been found in South India. This indicates towards the trading with Roman Empire. As the trade increased across the sea, traders started finding out various sea routes. Some were along the coasts, while others were across the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. To cross the Arabian Sea or the Bay of Bengal, sailors used to sail with the monsoon wind so that they could sail quickly. For example, if sailors from East Africa or Arabia wished to reach the western coast of the subcontinent, they sailed with the southwest monsoon. And for these long journeys, strong ships were to be made. Children, the southern half of the subcontinent has a long coastline, hills, plateaus, and river valleys. These river valleys are very fertile, especially the Kaveri River Valley. Therefore, those chiefs and kings who had control over areas of these valleys and the coasts, they became very rich and powerful. In Sangam poems, the term Muvendar is used. This is a Tamil word which means three chiefs. This Muvendar term was used for the heads of three ruling dynasties of South India, the Cholas, Cheras and Pandyas. You can see these kingdoms here in the map. These dynasties were very powerful in South India around 2300 years ago. These three chiefs had two centers of powers in their kingdoms, one inland and one on the coast. Thus, we can say that there were six centers or cities there that were very important. Among these six cities, two especially were the most important. The first one was Puhar or Kaveri Pattanam, which was the port city of the Cholas, and second was Madurai, which was the capital of the Pandyas. Can you locate these two cities in the map in front of you? Give it a try. Let's understand the administration of these kingdoms. There was no system of regular taxes. The chiefs demanded and received gifts from the people. As the military expedition was quite common for the expansion of kingdoms, the chiefs during the military expedition collected tribute from the neighboring areas, and the chiefs kept some part of the collected wealth, and the remaining part was distributed among the members of their family, soldiers and poets. Children, it was found from the composition of Sangam poems that many poets composed poems in praise of chiefs, and the chiefs rewarded those poets with many things such as precious stones, gold, horses, elephants, chariots and fine clothes. Now let's take a look at another dynasty that became powerful around 2200 years later of the Cholas, Cheras and Pandyas in western India. This dynasty was known as Satvahanas. You can see this kingdom at the background here in pink color. The most renowned ruler of Satavahanas was Gautamiputra Sri Satkarni. The Satavahanas followed the matrilineal form of society where a son took on the name of his mother, not the father. We know about Gautamiputra Satkarni from an inscription that was composed on behalf of his mother, Gautami Balashri. The Satavahanas were also known as Lords of Dakshin Patha. Children, Dakshin Patha means a route leading to the south or the road connecting North India to South India. The Satavahanas controlled the route, therefore called Lords of Dakshin Patha. In fact, the term Dakshin Patha was used for the entire southern region. Gautamiputra Satkarni sent his troops to control the eastern, western, and southern coasts also. Children, we have learned so far in this chapter about the kingdoms that were along the coasts, means kingdoms of the southern region. Now let's learn the story of the Silk Route. You may have the question in your mind, why a trade route was given such name? Very soon you will get the answer. Children, perhaps you might be knowing that silk is considered a very valuable and prestigious fabric in most societies. Making silk is a difficult and complicated process as raw silk has to be extracted from the cocoons of silkworms. It has to be spun into silk thread and then woven into silk cloth. Children, it is believed that the method of manufacturing silk was invented in China around 7,000 years ago. And for almost 3,000 years, the Chinese kept the method of manufacturing silk a closely guarded secret. People from China went to far off places or distant lands on foot, horseback, and on camels, carried silk with them. As silk was the most important commodity traded along the route, therefore the route was given the name Silk Route. The route shown in red color is the land route. Further, Chinese rulers sent silk as gift for the rulers in Iran and West Asia, and from there the knowledge of silk spread further west. Around 2000 years ago, silk became very popular among the rulers and the rich in Rome as a fashion symbol. It was quite expensive, very costly, because it was to be carried all the way from China, crossing dangerous routes, mountains, and deserts. Moreover, the people who lived along the route also demanded the traders for the payment to allow them to pass through the route. Many kings also tried to establish control over a large part of the Silk Route in order to get taxes, tributes, and gifts from traders who used to travel along the route. The traders, in return of their taxes, tributes, and gifts, were given protection by the kings or rulers against the attacks of robbers. Amongst the rulers who controlled the Silk Route, the best known were the Kushanas. Kushanas ruled over Central Asia and Northwest India around 2000 years ago. You can see the area of Kushana kingdom in map shown in the orange color. Mathura and Peshawar were the two important cities. Takshila was also the part of their kingdom. Under the rule of Kushanas, one branch of the Silk Route from Central Asia was extended towards the seaport at the mouth of river Indus. It is shown here in the map with white circle. Then from there the silk was sent to the Roman Empire through ships. Kushanas issued many gold coins which were used by traders along the Silk Route. That's all for this video. The remaining part of the chapter will be covered in the second video of the chapter. Till then, try to solve these questions. First question, Describe in brief how sailors and traders explored and used sea routes in ancient time. Second question, explain in brief how did the southern rulers collect tax, tribute and gifts and divide them among people. Write a short note on the Satvahanas of the western India. Fourth question, write a short note on Silk Route. Children, if you found this video helpful and wish to watch more of such content, do consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you have any queries or any comments, please post them in the comment section below. Thank you.